Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about operations with functions. Here are the two problems that we'll do. And to make sure that we don't take ourselves too seriously, let's think about the fun question. What was your first word when you were a baby? So in the math section, you could think of functions as basically split between Algebra I and Algebra II. Operations are usually in the introduction to functions, and so you would mostly see that in Algebra I. When I say operations, I mean adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing functions with other functions. And so in this case, we would have h of t and g of t as givens, or number 2, h of x, g of x. And you would be asked to, in the first one, subtract the two functions, one from the other. So just a few notes that I think we should take on the top are that if you said, or if you had, say, f plus g of x and f minus g of x and f times g of x and f over g of x, that is the same thing as just f of x plus g of x, f of x minus g of x, f of x times g of x, and f of x over g of x. So to do these problems 1 and 2, I want you to think like if it's h minus g of x, then that would just be of t. H of t minus g of t. And, you know, we're just plugging in whatever the function's equal to. So this is going to be 2t minus 1. And then a lot of students right here just subtract the first term of that g. But think of it like we're subtracting the whole t squared plus 4t. So that's going to be 2t minus 1 minus t squared minus 4t. And my last step is to combine. Now, a lot of students will get these first 3 terms correct, and then they'll put plus 4t here. So just be careful. Let's write this in standard form. So negative t squared and then minus 2t, you know, these two are like terms, and then minus 1. Final answer. Number 2 says multiply h and g together. So we're going to have, this is the same thing as h of x times g of x. That's equal to 3x plus 1 times x minus 3. And I'm not just multiplying the x terms together and the numbers together. I need to multiply the binomials. So we have 3x squared minus 9x plus x minus 3. And then final answer is 3x squared minus 8x minus 3. Okay. So there you have subtraction and multiplication. The practice problems involve the other two operations. So that is dividing and adding. Why don't you practice these, and I will reveal the answers if you want to pause the video. Okay, there are the answers. Notice that in that first one, the t's, no t's will cancel. So you can't like cancel t's this way. A lot of students think you can, but when you multiply is when you can slash those t's out, like cross canceling. But that the subtraction symbols sort of block any canceling out from happening. And that next one, you just combine like terms and you get x squared plus x minus 9. All right, a quote for inspiration. Don't expect to be motivated every day to get out there and make things happen. You won't be. Don't count on motivation. Count on discipline. I think I need weekly reminders of this. to not get frustrated by lack of motivation. But discipline certainly helps when you experience that. So I hope this video benefited you, and feel free to leave the answer to the fun question in the comments. And if you'd like to keep up with new videos, I would love if you would subscribe. Have a good day.